This is Algebra Lesson 3.5, Direct Variation. So, in the last lesson, we were doing proportions using measurement, and there was a lot of multiplying by 1 and dividing by 1, which really isn't a necessary step in our conversion process because when you multiply or divide by 1, nothing changes. So that's the point of direct variation, where we're going to write equations that are y equals some value times x, where that value is the conversion factor, and then we'll have to just we'll just have to substitute in values for x or values for y and solve, rather than setting up proportions. So let's look at this first example. It says the Panama Canal measures 51 miles long, which is the same as 82 kilometers. So we're going to calculate the ratio of kilometers to miles. So this is telling us the order to divide. Kilometers divided by miles. I have 82 km divided by 51 miles. That is approximately 1.6. So we're going to use 1.6 in our equation to change kilometers and miles without having to set up and solve a proportion every single time. So y equals, y being our kilometers, equals 1.6x. So now if I want to figure out how long the Suez Canal is, given that I know it's 101 miles, how many kilometers is it? I can take this value for 101 and substitute it into the x of that equation. All I have to do is multiply. I don't have to set up a proportion, cross multiply, divide, throw in that extra 1. I just need 1.6 times 101, and that'll tell me how long it is in kilometers or kilometers, depending on if you're a Canadian. 1.6 times 101 tells me the Suez Canal is 161.6 kms. Let's try one more. I'm going to scroll down, and looking at example B, it says, a grocery store advertises a sale on soda. Write an equation showing the relationship between the number of 6-packs purchased and the cost. So here, I'm going to do price per pack. That's going to be my conversion factor. So that's 6 divided by 4 is 1.5. So my equation is y equals 1.5x. How much will 15 6-packs cost? We're going to substitute 15 in for the value of x. So we need 1.5 times 15. That's the wrong one. And I get $22.50. And letter C says, Saul is stocking up for his restaurant. He bought $210 worth of soda. How many 6-packs did he buy? So the previous two examples, we've substituted values in for y. Here's the first instance where we're substituting in, we're subbing for x, now we're subbing in for y. So that's going to be 210 equals 1.5x. So this is a case where we would divide. So for solving these using our standard solving methods, we want to divide both sides by 1.5, and that tells us the value for x. And that is 140 packs of soda. I'm pretty sure that is it for these notes, and that is the last bit of notes for this packet. So good luck on the exercises, and let me know if you have any questions.